tonight. The starting lineups for Energy FC: in goal will be John Kempen, making his 9th start of the season. He has a 2.5 goals against average and has 27 saves on the season. In front of him will be Kyle Miller on one side. He is second or third on the team in minutes played with 747 minutes played. He will be on one side. The other side will see Peebo Due on the other side. Peebo making his 7th appearance of the season. They played him last Sunday on the outside, Mo, and he really played fabulous back on the defensive line, and so they're going to keep him back there.
Yeah, Peebo's had a couple of very, very good games. The last 2 games I thought he was outstanding at fullback. He gets down the line, he supports the front players, and he defends well. And when he does get beat, he's quick to get back. So, yeah, he deserves his place.
Gareth Evans will be, of course, in the middle, making his 10th start this season. He's played in all 9 games so far, 795 minutes played. That is second on the team, only behind Michael Thomas. We'll get to Thomas here in just a second. Mark Howard is back in the lineup after getting married last weekend in San Diego. He has rejoined the team, missed the game on Wednesday night because he was getting married. He is making his 7th appearance on the season. They really need his experience back there, and they have it tonight. Michael Thomas and Tariq Murad will be just in front of the defensive line. Michael Thomas, again, leading the team in minutes, 810 minutes, making his 10th start of the season. And although he was red-carded, Mo, Wednesday night in the 48th minute, it was Open Cup play, so he's allowed to play in league action. He'll have to miss the next game of the Open Cup, which will obviously be next season.
Yeah, that's the rules of the competition, and I think Michael knows that, and we're just fortunate, really, that he hasn't got to miss this game.
So Tariq Murad will be alongside Michael Thomas, and then in the midfield, Christian Duke will be on one side, David Lichty will be on one side, Abraham Vion will be making his start tonight, and then Philip Lund will be the lone attacker up front again. They like this lineup. They want to see if they can generate some goal scoring with Philip up there.
Yeah, they play the ball up to Philip. Philip holds the ball up very well, and he's very good skills. And then they'll have Abraham coming in behind him, I'm thinking, to support and try and get in what they call the number 10 position.
For the Red Bulls, who come in to tonight's game, they had played a couple weeks ago in a reserve game. As you heard Jimmy say, they have a lot of Major League experience. Ryan Mara will start in goal tonight for the Red Bulls. In front of them will be some guys with a lot of Major League experience this year. Kosuke Kamira, who has played in 10 Major League games for the Major League squad and started 8 of them, gets to start tonight. So,
yeah.
Again,
yeah, when I'm looking at the lineup and you look at how much experience they've had playing in the MLS this season, I mean, exceptional really. They've got 5 or 6 players that have all played in the first team this season, and they've all played once or twice, and some of them 3 and 4 times. So they're obviously good players. They're good players, and they're not just making up numbers. They're excellent.
They're just not fielding a reserve team.
Yeah, they're
using this
for
the right. Yeah.
This is their strongest team that they could put out, I think.
Oh, I do too. Also defensively will be Ambrose Oongo, Matt Miazga, Richard Eckersley, Michael Bustamante will be in the midfield, along with Ruben Bouvier, Eric Stevenson, Connor Lade, and then up front will be Derek Etienne and Andre Okpan, who has played a couple games at the Major League level, so they have some goal scorers up front.
Yeah, it would be interesting actually to see Okpan and Etienne, how they join together, and which of the midfield players is going to be the forward that goes forward and the one that goes back.
All right, we'll take our final timeout here in the pregame show. Come back with the kickoff between Energy FC and the New York Red Bulls. You're listening to Energy FC Soccer on News Radio 1000 KTOK.
What could you do with more energy?
In Oklahoma City as Energy FC hosts the New York Red Bull Reserves here tonight on a beautiful night for soccer here in Oklahoma City. Kind of a warm, muggy afternoon, Mo, but nothing that Arizona didn't give us the other night when it was 95 degrees, and this team played down a man for almost 75 minutes in very warm weather and performed quite well.
Yeah, I think the lads will find it quite cold tonight after Arizona. Yeah. It was playing at 104 to start with.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, we're probably up to the 80s, but yeah, they're going to be pleased. And would you believe we haven't got any wind tonight?
No wind,
which is a first.
No wind tonight. It is a sellout crowd here at Pregame Stadium, and we are underway as referee Fotis Bozakis blows his whistle, and the Energy had the kick to start out with, and they will win the ball, and they will play it back to Gareth Evans, and they will restart defensively as Evans has the ball just to the right of the circle in his defensive end. Kyle Miller with the pass, and it is stolen by Connor Lade. Lade's pass is stolen up on the far touchline on the far side of the field, and the Energy will regroup here as Evans will send it all the way back to keeper John Kempen, who will send a long boot with his left foot up to Peebo. Peebo flicks it on with a header. Stolen, though, by the Energy. Eric Stevenson with it up front to Andre Akpan. His pass over to the left wing just outside the box. Now it's being played in the corner. And here comes the pass to the top of the box. The Red Bulls with it. They'll bring it to the near side to Kosuke Kamira with 10 appearances in the Major League this year. 8 starts for the Major League club for the Red Bulls, and starting tonight here in reserve action for them. So we are just underway here in Oklahoma City. Glad to have you along on News Radio 1000, KTOK, as well as being streamed live on YouTube tonight. So glad to have you along on the TV side of it tonight. Again, a great night for soccer. The Red Bulls with the ball, and Mark Howard will clear it for the Energy as that pass was a bad pass by the Red Bulls. Philip Lund could not get a header on it, and the ball goes out of bounds as Richard Eckersley wanted a foul but didn't get it.
Yeah, I think he tried to get it. He was just late getting in on the ball, and I think it was Christian who won the tackle.
Here is Akpan for the Red Bulls now with it, just top of the arc. He will dish it off, and a shot, and just wide of the net, barely, and it'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's their first flash of how quickly they can move the ball up front. The big lad up front took the ball, turned, and knocked the ball out to the left-hand side, and he just hit the side netting, which was fairly close. But I think John had it covered, to be fair. So
that big lad you're talking about, Derek Etienne. Etienne is up front, as well as Andre Akpan. And here is the goal kick by Kempen. It is in the air, and it is flicked on by the Energy, but won by the Red Bulls in their defensive half, and they play it on the far touchline, and it goes out of bounds for an Energy throw-in. Playing here in the 3rd minute, just underway, Jack Damrell Moborn from Bishop McGinnis High School here in Oklahoma City, Pregame Stadium. It is a sellout crowd tonight, and great to have a sellout on a huge night here in Oklahoma City sports-wise, as, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder trying to avoid elimination tonight. And so a big game downtown and a big game here as the Energy play with it at midfield. They steal it. Gone quickly across midfield, and Michael Thomas's pass is taken away by the Red Bulls. They now are on a break, middle of the field. Ruben Bouvier with it. He is tackled by Abraham Villon, and a foul is going to be called, the first foul of the game. It'll be a free kick for the Red Bulls from about 40 yards out. Yeah,
that was a great break by the Red Bulls left fullback. He certainly showed some pace there. He's a quick lad, and he got past David and came inside him, and fortunately we got to tackle him, but it was deemed as a late tackle, so they've got a free kick some 45 yards out.
So Ruben Bouvier will take this free kick. He's played in 7 Major League Soccer games this season, started once for the Red Bulls big squad. And here is his free kick, a left footer. It is in the box, and it sails over through everyone for a goal kick for Energy FC here in the 4th minute of play. No score.
Yeah, and they've sent up, is it Matt Niazga? He's about 6'4", and they were aiming for him over the far post. It sailed over the top of his head as well, fortunately, but he was at the back side of the 6-yard box, and if it had been a little bit more accurate, it'd have been a good ball.
Mm-hmm. Here's the goal kick by Kempen. It is in the air across midfield. Philip Lung gets a header on it. Christian Duke right there, and the Red Bulls take it back over. But a pass is stolen by Christian Duke, and then it was sent back by Richard Eckersley to the keeper Mara. But his pass to the near touchline is way off the mark. It's a throw-in as you hear the crowd for Energy.
Yeah, that was good pressure there by Philip Lund. He passed it back to the keeper, and Philip didn't give it up and made the goalkeeper kick it out for our throw-in, which was good.
So kind of a change here now. David Lichty taking the throw-in instead of Michael Thomas. So they're going to put Thomas in the box, and David Lichty will get the throw-in here.
Yeah, I'm sure David's going to do a long throw.
It is a line drive headed out by the tall Matt Miazga. Peebo Due with it. A soft pass, but still won by the Energy. Here's Christian Duke to Lichty, and he was looking for Evans, but he wasn't there, and it's cleared by the Red Bulls. Kyle Miller back with it. Michael Thomas now with it, and he will play it to Evans. Gaz with it. Down the sideline, near touchline to Vion. Abraham with it, looking for the touchline, but will move to the middle. Is fought off the ball, but Michael Thomas right there with it. And now he gives it to Peebo Due. Due to Christian Duke, top of the box. Dookie cannot get a handle on it, and the Red Bulls will try to clear it. But nice defense this time by Michael Thomas. They're playing him in the corner, and they force a turnover here as Tariq Murad has it, but he lost it quickly, and now here come the Red Bulls.
Yeah, I felt Tariq should have attacked that with his head. He tried to go be clever and take it back on his chest, and lost the ball. That's a foul.
And a foul, you're right, a foul, and a quick yellow card here tonight is going to be issued on David Lichty by the referee here in the 6th minute as Lichty fouled. I'm trying to see who it is. It looks like it may be either Bustamante or Oyongo. And he is still down on the turf as he got kicked in the foot by David Lichty. So the first yellow card issued tonight. And that is Lichty's first yellow card of the season. And really only the club's 12th yellow card against 3 red cards for the opposing players on the season. The Energy do not have a red card in league play. They did receive one Wednesday night. Of course, Michael Thomas received the red card in the 48th minute, but again, this is league action. He can play tonight. Here is the free kick. It is in the air on the goal line and knocked out by Etienne for a goal kick for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I think the guy that took that free kick was the one that took the first one. I think he'll be sacked after this because he's hit 2 and he's hit them right over the touchline on the far side. So he's overhitting. He doesn't know his own strength, the lad.
Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, proud sponsor of Energy FC. Here's the goal kick, one out of the air by the Red Bulls. They have it back at midfield. Oyongo with it. He will give it up to Bustamante, and then they will play it back all the way to Miazga, the tall lad that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I'm talking. Look at the centre back. He's got to be. He's huge.
Here's a line drive out of the back by Eckersley. It goes all the way to John Kempen in the other box, and he will two-hand it out to Mark Howard, who is back in the lineup for the Energy after getting married earlier this week. So congratulations to him and his wife. Now the Energy will try to play it out of the back. Tariq Murad has it. Murad will play to the near side to Howard. Playing slow and deliberate here to start here in the 8th minute, Mo.
Yeah, they're trying to keep possession of the ball. Don't want to give it away.
Here's a long pass down the field by Evans, and that was knocked out by the Red Bulls, but stolen back by the Energy, and a foul is called against the Red Bulls for a free kick for Oklahoma City. So they have a nice opportunity here just outside from about 22, 23 yards out, Mo.
Yeah, and they've got Mark Howard's coming over at the back of the box. So they want to be looking, I think they've got to be looking for the ball at the back. They've got Gaz and Mark Howard at the back. So those 2 big lads. In saying that, they're 6'2", and the other, their centre-half Dwarfson.
Christian Duke and Abraham Vion will be on the ball right now. Again, Michael Thomas in the box. Evans is in the box.
Yeah, Michael's dropped off at the back. He's got to go right over the back.
It'll be Vion with the kick. It is in the air and headed out by the Red Bulls. One back by Abraham, who sends it back to Peebo at the mid-stripe. Peebo with a long pass up the line to Vion, who's in the box, and coming out is Mara to grab it.
That was a good attempt. Good attempt, maybe a yard or 2 out, but right idea. Got it forward. Abe made a good run. Peebo made a good pass.
Play in the 10th minute here in Oklahoma City, no score. Neither team has had really a great chance so far. The Red Bulls in their traditional white uniforms with the white shirts, red shorts, and white socks. Energy in their home greens. And here's the ball in the air, won by the Red Bulls. Played in the middle of the field is Akpan. And they will play it all the way back, but Philip Lund is right there to take it away. He's all by himself, though, doesn't have much help. On the far touchline, fights off a tackle and still maintains possession of the ball, but then he lost it out of bounds for a Red Bull throw.
Yeah, fullback got beat, but got done very well to get back. He is quick, that fullback. Got back and pressured Philip, and Philip knocked it out of place for a throw onto the Red Bulls.
So the throw-in comes all the way back to Miazga. He will clear it up, and it goes right to Mark Howard, just shy of the bottom of the circle defensively. Gareth Evans has it, and he will have a soft touch to Michael Thomas, who sends it across midfield to Lichty, and Lichty will send it back to Evans, who will bring it to the near side to Mark Howard. Back to Howard now, and over to Gareth Evans. They like to go long on this, but he'll send it just past midfield to Lichty, and now Philip Lund now with it on a soft touch from David Lichty. Lund continues to run with it, looking down the middle of the field to Christian Duke, but Duke was not there, and Ryan Mara has it. And he will quickly throw it out, and actually it's knocked out of bounds off of a Red Bull player by Christian Duke. Nice play.
Yeah, it was good play. Good play. Christian Duke worked very hard there to get back and get the knock it against the Red Bulls lad.
You know, early on, Moa, you see the intensity and the quickness of how they want to play.
Yeah, they're moving the ball very quickly. No one's running with it at the moment, and they're looking very good at the moment. I just hope that it just continues.
The ball's being played in the defensive half of the Red Bulls, and they knock it out for a throw-in at midfield. So the Energy will have it here in the 12th minute.
The thing that's looking really good is that the Energy lads are pressurising the Red Bull, and Red Bull have got no time on the ball whatsoever, and they've given away the ball or knocked the ball out of play 4 or 5 times in the last 5 minutes. So that's good play from us to pressure them and make them make mistakes.
Energy with the ball, playing in their defensive half. Mark Howard with it up to Tariq Murad at the bottom of the circle. He is tackled and one off the ball, but Christian Duke right there gives a little bicycle and a foul as Eckersley climbed the back of Abraham Vion, and now some extracurricular activity, and the referee wants to talk to Richard Eckersley here. And is this going to pull out a yellow card or just a talking to? And we're going to see here in just a second. I believe it's just going to be a stern warning to Eckersley and not a yellow card.
Yeah, he was a bit fortunate, the lad. He went up with his studs in, and referee just told him just calm down a bit.
So the Energy will put the ball back into play. Tarek has it. Will go back to Evans. Evans over to Mark Howard. And Howard to the near touchline to Peebo. And Due will go back to Mark Howard. And over to the far side to Evans, who's now being challenged. And this ball comes across midfield on a nice pass to Duke. Now to Abraham Vion, looking for Philip Lund. And his pass into the box is a little bit too hard for Philip, and Ryan Mara out to get it.
Yeah, I think you're being very polite there, Jack, with a little bit tired. I think Philip would have to been on a motorbike to catch that.
Mara tosses it out, and the pass down the field is stolen by the Energy and won back by Michael Thomas. And out of Tarek and up to Christian Duke. And a soft pass back to Tarek, who's being challenged by Akpan. And they get it and play it back defensively to the two in the back, Howard and Gareth Evans. Playing here in the 14th minute from Oklahoma City, no score so far.
And Red Bulls are really not pressuring the lads. I mean, the back four have got loads of time.
And the pass down the field is knocked out by Philip Lund for a throw-in for the Red Bulls. Eckersley, I believe, will... Actually, that's not Eckersley. I'm not sure who that is. We'll see. Taking the throw, and it's won by the Energy. Thomas with a pass to the right to Lichty, and he will play it back to midfield to Evans. Evans right side now to Kyle Miller. Yeah, Miller, Evans, and Thomas, who are the top three in minutes played so far, Mo. They have rarely missed a minute of action so far this season. Here's a slide tackle attempt by Vion against a Red Bull player, and now a whistle and offsides is going to be called, and
Mark Howard's down.
Mark Howard is down. The offsides was called against Michael Bustamante, and Howard's slow in getting up. I didn't see what happened. Mo, did you?
Yeah, the guy backed into him and hit him, but he's given offside. He'd gone back to receive the ball after it had played to him, and he just run into Mark and knocked him over.
So Howard will put it back into play. Looks like he's holding his right hip, so may have hit his hip a little bit too hard.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he's tough as we've seen.
Brit.
Yeah. The Red Bulls take it back, but then stolen right back by the Energy. Nice defense there by Tarek. And now here's a pass up to Lund, and Lund's pass is too far from beyond, or too high, and Abraham could not haul it in, and so the Red Bulls have another chance, and they'll play it all the way back to Mira.
In fairness, the Energy lads are pressing them really high up the field, which surprises me. I mean, normally they drop back like a basketball team, both sides, but the Energy tonight are pressuring the back four players so they can't play it out, and the amount of times they've made them make mistakes is a lot. For a pro side like this, they shouldn't make that many mistakes, but they really are pressuring high.
Throw-in comes in, and the Energy will regroup back defensively at the top of the box. Mark Howard with it, and Evans will look to the middle of the field at Tark, and Murad will pass it out to Kyle Miller, and he tries to go up the touch line and actually went off a Red Bull, then ricocheted back off of Kyle.
Yeah, a bit unlucky that.
So the Red Bulls have a throw-in, and it will be taken by Oyongo. And he gets it in to Connor Lade. And they will play it all the way back to Matt Miazga, who comes to the near side to Richard Eckersley, just bottom of the circle, and now all the way to Kamira here on the near touch line. Pass comes across midfield, wide open is Eric Stevenson. Stevenson going to the far side of the field. Ball floats in the air, and it's headed out by Kyle Miller. Two players running to each other, but nothing is called, and we're playing on.
Yeah, it was good refereeing that. They both run into each other, and he just let the ball carry on.
Did I hear you say good refereeing?
You did indeed, sir. Yes, you did. Listen, I always give credit where it's due.
All righty. I'll remember you said that whenever I'm refereeing one of your games, all right?
Okay. Make sure that the credit's due.
Here's a foul on Michael Thomas, just at the bottom of the circle against the Red Bulls, and so the Red Bulls will have a free kick. Michael Thomas leading the team in minutes played, 810. That's his 9th foul of the season. So the Red Bulls will have it just to the bottom of the circle, and it will be Ruben Bouvier who will take the kick. Here in the 18th minute, ball kind of floats up in the air, and a whistle and a foul coming out, and a push off in the box somehow in all that mess. And so it's going to go for Oklahoma City. They'll have a free kick coming out.
Yeah, I think he said that the 7 player, who is it, Bovan, ran into either Gareth Evans or Mark Howard. And so he gave the free kick.
The kick is restarted, and another whistle and a push off in the air as that ball was coming down, and it'll be a whistle against the Red Bulls. It'll be a free kick for Oklahoma City at about the same spot the Red Bulls had one on their end.
Yeah, we're probably about 45 again yards out. But again, you know, we've got to try and work it in so that we get the big lads at the back of the box, and let's float it in, because if they can get to the fullbacks, they're not that tall, but the 2 centre backs are big old chaps.
Christian Duke will take the free kick. He'll line up to try the left footer, and here it is. It is in the air and headed out by the Red Bulls, and won by the Red Bulls, and here they come on a 3-on-3 fast break, but they'll slow it up as the Energy retreat nicely to stop that attack. Red Bulls play it across midfield. Out of the center of the field is Stevenson. And they'll come wide to Bustamante. Looking for a pass in the middle, gets it back, and he is triple team, but able to get it to a couple players. Top of the arc with a possible shot, and it's knocked down nicely, but here's on the rebound, another shot attempt, and cleared by Gareth Evans. Abraham Vion now with it. He will send it back to Peebo, and on a one touch, sends it up across midfield. Philip Lund there to challenge the ball, and it is headed out, and a late whistle is called on Christian Duke.
Yeah, Christian caught his shoulder when the guy headed it, so he's given a free kick.
So a free kick for the Red Bulls right at midfield, and they'll put it back into play. But an errant pass and won by Oklahoma City. Peebo has it over to Gareth Evans, and they'll play it out of the back on a long drive up the field looking for Lichty. And Lichty is pushing the back, but no call. But Abraham Beyond right there to win it. And he will look to go to the touchline, and he is pushed in the back. A lot of fouls here early on, Mo.
He's a very, very annoying player, Abe. He keeps the ball close to his feet, and he's like 5'3", and they have to push him. So it's very dangerous when he starts running at players, and players hate the fact that they can't get hold of him.
And a yellow card has been issued for delay a game on Michael Bustamante here in the 20th minute. So their first yellow card. So Michael Thomas has a yellow for the Energy, and now Michael Bustamante has one for New York Red Bulls.
Was it Michael? It was David Lichty that got
David
the
Lichty,
yellow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I said Michael Thomas. I
Yeah.
apologize.
David Lichty got the yellow.
So a free kick for Oklahoma City. Boy, beautiful crowd here tonight. Full stadium.
Yeah, wonderful night as well. Lovely night.
And like you said, Mo, no wind, unlike the previous games we've had here at home where the wind's been blowing like a hurricane.
Yeah, the winds have spoilt the game, but tonight is great. Great weather. Brilliant.
Here's the free kick in the air, and the ball is headed out by the Red Bulls. Still up in the air, and finally won by the Red Bulls or the Energy. The Energy will take it at midfield. Kyle Miller coming over from his right spot to the left spot. And now he'll switch back over to the right, and here comes the ball to Peebo. Down the touchline, ball's floated in the air. Vion can't fight off an attacker, and the Red Bulls win it, but there is a double team by Lund and Vion, and Phillip has it, and then Phillip is driven to the turf, and no foul. They're going to play on that one. I kind of question that one too, Mo. I'll question that one myself.
Thank you. It would save me doing it.
But we will play on, and the Red Bulls have it down the left touchline. Played in the middle of the field, and the Energy will win this one back. They will knock it back to Kempin, and on one touch, he's got to clear it. Headed on by Duke to Lund. Lund looking down the field to Vion, and it's too hard, and the keeper Mira will come out to get it at the top of the box. Again, though, I like the energy that the Energy have tonight. Speaking of energy.
Well, they're shutting the players down early up on the further up the field, which is good because it's making the Red Bulls play it a bit longer, and it's working for us. I mean, we're much higher up the field than we normally are, which is good.
Here's a line drive pass by the Red Bulls, and Kyle Miller does a nice job to head it out to stop the attack here in the 23rd minute. No score from Purple Stadium here in Oklahoma City. Energy trying to fight off a couple of losses on the road this past week. If they keep this up, Mo, I like their chances.
Well, you know, their work rate has never been questioned. It's, you know, as we've said before, it's usually individuals or a mistake but in all fairness, the lads, I think, have taken something from the game on Wednesday, and their work rate is superb. And as I said, I think they're just pressuring the Red Bull much quicker and much higher up the field.
Red Bulls have the ball past midfield to the far touchline it goes, and they will slow up the attack, and it goes back to Oyongo, and he will play it back to the center of the field, and the pass comes all the way over to Kamira, who will chest it down to Richard Eckersley, and then over to Miazga, and he will bring it up across the mid-stripe, and now it comes to the middle of the field and out of the reach of Ruben Bovier, and it goes to John Kempin in the penalty box. Ball comes out now to Mark Howard, to Peebo. And now back to Mark Howard. They have to be careful here. Red Bulls trying to put on a little bit of defensive pressure up front by Andre Akpan. And now Gareth Evans has it. Looking for a pass but can't find anyone, and will go long with it all the way down the field looking for Christian Duke. And on a bounce, it goes into the box and bounces into the hands of Ryan Merritt.
Now look at that. They've got 4 players up there pressuring.
The throw comes out across midfield now, the Red Bulls. trying to set up an attack. And they'll play it back to the middle in the circle. And now goes back to Richard Eckersley. Pass goes to the far side. Lund gives chase. And
see, look, they've all pushed up now.
Yep, Matt Miazga will send it back to his keeper. Eckersley has it, looking to go up the field, and it's over a player's head and won by the Energy. Peebo Due with it. His pass looking for Duke, right on the touchline. It stays in bounds. Philip Lund comes back to get it.
Oh, he did well there, Tarek.
Yeah, passes back to Tarek on a nice trap to Kyle Miller. Miller has some room in front of him, gets by one defender. Top of the yard, still has it, makes a move in the box, takes a shot, and it takes a shot and goes off the post.
Abraham got the rebound, and he just scraped the top of the post. Oh, that was a great run from Kyle Miller. Great run.
All the way from his back position.
Yeah, I thought he was going to nick one there. But even so, when it bounced off, Abraham reacted very quickly.
Abraham was the one who took the shot?
Yeah.
I know Michael Thomas was right there as well, but
and Kyle Miller made the run.
Kyle Miller made the run, yes, definitely. So here's the goal kick by the Red Bulls. It's in the air and headed out by Gareth Evans. We play in the 26th minute. Throw-in comes in back to Miazga for the Red Bulls. He'll play to the near side to Eckersley. Over to Kamira. Kamira down the touchline, being challenged by Duke, and now gives it up to Stevenson. And now back to Beauvier. And they will switch sides of the field, and Bustamante now has it, but they'll come back to the near side. Kamira with it. Stevenson now in the middle of the field. And Tarek does a nice job defensively to steal that. He wanted a foul, did not get one. We're going to play the advantage here. Peebo with it, coming across midfield.
David Lecter's making a great run on the other side of the field.
Here is a push and a foul on the pass to Philip Lund as Miazga got him. A quick shot, David Lichty with it.
Oh.
And his attempt in the box is won by the keeper, Mayer, on a diving save.
That was a great free kick as well. Whoever put it down, I think Tarek put it down, or Christian, and knocked it through to David Lichty. David Lichty just tried to flick it, and the keeper was just good enough to come out. He came out very well, to be fair to the lad.
You know, and I think, Mo, the keeper was the only one paying attention because it was a real quick restart.
It was indeed, yeah.
And the defense was just sitting there.
Yeah, they were sleeping.
Ball goes out of bounds off of the Red Bulls. It'll be a throw-in Energy. 28th minute of action here in the first half, no score.
Yeah, Energy are playing a real high-tempo game, and they're playing it very quick, and maybe that's the, I'm sure that's the plan.
Ball comes across midfield and knocked out by the Red Bulls' Connor Lade. It'll be a throw-in Energy at midfield on the far touchline. Kyle Miller will take it to Philip Lund, and it's won by the Red Bulls. Coming across midfield. Red Bulls have it now on the near touchline. Michael Bustamante just outside the edge of the box, and he will send it across the 6-yard box, and it is kicked out by Evans for a throw-in for the Red Bulls down deep in the corner.
Yeah, that's their best ball they've had in so far. That was a good ball. First time we didn't shut the attacking player down.
Kamira will take the throw-in. It is high in the air in the box. Peebo will head it out, but right back to Kamira just outside the box, being guarded by Thomas. And now an offsides is called as he was trying to find one of his teammates down there and was behind the defensive line looking for Beauvier, and it'll be a free kick for Oklahoma City.
And the back four have got to take a compliment on that, because all they're doing is just moving up a touch, and they caught the guy offside.
Referee wants him to reset the ball outside the box.
He wants it right in the corner, where it was.
Eat, drink, and play at Kickapoo Casino, Hare and Shawnee. 2 locations, just 30 minutes from Oklahoma City. Kickapoo Casino, get rewarded. Jack Damrow, Mo Borum from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And here is David Lichty giving chase. as the Red Bulls kind of got lazy defensively, had passed it back into the box, and Lichty right there.
Yeah, great run by David, and as you say, the defender thought he had it, and he didn't. And David Lichty was very, very quick onto the ball, and keeper came out and just smashed it out of play.
So that's 2 times Lichty's been on the keeper, Mara, and Mara's had the better chance. 3rd time a charm.
Well, let's hope so.
Lichty will take the throw in again. He is going to be guarded right on the touchline, but the referee's going to make Eric Stevenson move back. He was right on the touchline. You have to be 2 yards away.
Yeah, and he hasn't moved yet. If that's 2 yards, I'd like to see a 8-foot man.
Here's the throw in the box, headed by Evans and cleared by the Red Bulls, but one right back by Kyle Miller along the touchline, and he's double teamed, and the Red Bulls have it, but one right back by Philip Lund. Lund trying to get around a player, and he can't do it. But again, the ball won back by Kyle Miller just outside the box. Here's a cross in the air, too hard. Abraham Vion, though, on the backside. He will try a cross. Here it is, and it's knocked down by the Red Bulls. Peebo, though, right there. Vion right there to double team. And it's won by Abraham. And then a nice play defensively by the Red Bulls, and they're able to get it out. And a grab and a whistle, and that's going to be a yellow card on Christian Duke, but a good one. As he slowed the attack, he had grabbed the jersey of Michael Bustamante from behind, and Christian Duke gets a yellow card, but I don't think anyone's going to complain with that one.
Yeah, that was a one for the team. But he did get caught short.
So the second yellow issued, and this one goes to Christian Duke in the 31st minute.
Number 9, Christian Duke in the 31st minute.
And that is Christian's second yellow card of the season. 15 minutes to go here in half number 1. Red Bulls put it back into play, and the ball is headed out nicely by Peebo and then to Evans, and now floats up in the air. Philip Lund defensively gives chase on Eckersley, still giving chase, and Eckersley finally able to win the ball away from Philip Lund. And a dangerous pass out to Eckersley. They wanted a handball, didn't get it. They'll pass it back to Mara. A lot of times you won't get that call, Mo. It's just
I just don't understand that. The ball hits his hand, yes it did, but he then brought it under control, and he's got it under control. So as far as I'm concerned, he's used his hand to get it under control, and he still had it. Different if it bounces off and goes anywhere. But,
right.
You know.
Energy though with the ball.
Yep.
They win it back. Tarek has it. He plays to Vion, and on a touchback he gets it right back, but almost turns into a defensive player. Yeah, he's got to give it up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Red Bulls finally get it out, and a dangerous head ball back by the Red Bulls, and finally one, and possibly another handball. Everyone wanted a handball, and this referee's not going to give it to him.
They took the lace out there.
Ball goes finally back to Oyongo, and now they'll play it out to Miazga up across midfield.
Your mate's explaining to Jimmy.
Well, I don't think Nima, the fourth official, Nima Sagaf, he's not going to win this argument with Jimmy, because I'm sorry, you're not going to win that argument. I hope he's a man of few words, because he won't win that argument. Connor Lade will give it up to Eckersley, and the Red Bulls slowing their play down. And now they're going to go long with it down the far touch line, and a nice job by Kyle Miller to head it out. Boy, I like the way Kyle's playing tonight. He's up to Philip Lund. Lund by himself looking for Duke, and Duke has it taken away as the pass was a little bit too hard, and Kamira right there.
But see how high they're pressing. Normally they would back off and let them have that at fullback. Tonight they're pushing up on them, and they're not letting them turn, which is great. That's a game plan, I'm sure.
Red Bulls knocked it out for a throw-in. David Lichty will take the throw-in on the far side of the field from about 25 yards out. Waiting for Evans and Lund to get back into the box, and here comes the throw. And it's right to a Red Bull player who heads it out again, and so Lichty will have another chance. And this time the advertising boards won't be in the way, so he'll get a longer run at it. And here's his throw. Looking short to Evans, and again headed out for another throw in. Are they wanting to go short, Mo, and look for at the edge of the 6 to Gareth?
Well, he's throwing it in. He's getting it into the 6-yard box from the touchline. I mean, that's a good throw.
And
he's
his
throwing
throw,
it in straight. It's like a missile. It's not in the air.
That throw that time came right to the keeper, Mara, who got it and quickly now sent it out. Along the near touch line is Stevenson, and it goes back to Eckersley. And Eckersley goes over to Miazga as they change sides of the field. Miazga will bring it up across mid-stripe. A long pass across midfield. Nice defense that time, but still won by the Red Bulls. Here's their attack. Top of the box, and Michael Thomas comes in to knock it away. Nice defense on a shoulder-to-shoulder charge by Thomas. And the ball's played back to John Kempen. And Kempen will let everyone clear out. He wants everyone to move up the field. He's going to send it long.
Yeah, he's pushing it up. He's going to aim. And Phillips won a heck of a lot in the air. He's done very well.
Here is Kempen's boot. It's in the air. Lichty with a header on it to Thomas, who tries another one, but it goes off the chest to Bustamante, and now the Red Bulls have it across mid-stripe. Eric Stevenson, nice defense by Peebo, knocks it away to Abraham Beyond. They want to move this time. Beyond looking for Lund, and it is a little bit too hard again, and here is Mara again, a diving save to his right. Once again, that pass in the box just a little bit too hard.
Yeah, and I think it's just probably a little bit too straight. It's got to be a bit more of an angle to give Philip a chance to get at it before the keeper gets at it. At the moment, we're in it trying to hit it straight at them. We just need to hit it a little bit off centre.
Here's the kick out. Nice header by Peebo for an out-of-bounds throw-in for the Red Bulls. Camira has it on the throw-in. Gets it up to a wide-open Bustamante, but quickly Christian Duke there, playing with a yellow. Duke is. And now back to Eckersley, and it goes over to Miazga again. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half, and a Red Bull pass stolen by Lichty at midfield. And it's knocked out. It will be a whistle and a foul on New York. And here's a quick restart. Up to Philip Lund in the box on the right side, but being guarded. And I believe they're going to blow this one dead and come back maybe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They're having an argument. The referee and the two of them, I think, were who is it? Tarek. I think they're having a little bit of a fisticuffs at 10 paces. So he's just quietened that down and he's letting the kick be taken again, which was a godsend to us because we'd overhit it.
And it could be maybe the Energy asked for 10 yards, and once they ask for 10, it's got to be a whistle restart. Here is their restart. It's in the box. Peebo with it. Can he get it before it goes out? Yes, he can. The Red Bulls giving defense. Peebo maintains it, but the ball is out for a throw-in.
Close. Did well there, Peebo.
He kept it in from a goal kick, but couldn't get it from going out for a throw-in.
Yeah.
Camira to throw it in for the Red Bulls, as we talked about. Koske with 10 Major League appearances this year. And here's a throw in. Peebo fighting off a challenge from a Red Bull and was able to knock it out for another throw-in. And we have balls all over the field.
From having no balls, we now got 6. Take your pick, son.
Jim Byers will join us at halftime in the Energy FC studios to go over scores and highlights of this game. No goals as of yet, but several highlights. And here's a trip and a foul on the Red Bulls as Tariq Murad was tripped up, and now he's limping a little bit as he was kicked in the ankle. So it'll be a free kick for the Energy just shy of midfield. It'll either be Gareth or Mark Howard, and they'll go short on the restart to Michael Thomas on the other side of the circle. Thomas to Tariq. Pass back to Evans, who's now challenged. His pass to Kyle Miller up the line, and Miller's touch goes out of bounds for a throw-in.
I think we've had more success when we've played the ball long into Philip, because Philip's beating the guy, although the guy's about 2 or 3 inches taller than him. Philip's had a fair share of winning in the air, and the balls have been hit well at him. So, I would continue with that rather than keep trying to play it wide and work around them.
Delay on the restart as another ball got onto the field. So here we go. Throw-in comes in, but won by the Energy on the clear out by the Red Bulls. Tariq has it in the circle to Mark Howard now right at midfield. Howard goes wide to Kyle Miller. And now back to Evans, and he comes near side to Tariq. And Murad goes back to Gareth.
Don't like this.
Back to John Kempen now, and Kempen will one-touch it out, and it's a sky-high fly ball, as they would say. And ball is still in the air. Everyone holding each other, but referee's going to play on. And finally, the Energy come out of that with the ball.
Yeah, we did well there. It was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other there.
Ball comes across midfield. Phillip with some room to Vion, and Vion could have turned with it, had plenty of room, but got it back, and now Phillip Lund has it, and he pushes off, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called against the Red Bulls, and now Phillip Lund and a Red Bull are face to face, and the referee quick to disperse that, and Phillip may have got away with a push first, but he gets the call on the tackle against him. And I believe that is going to be called against Connor Lade. And the referee having a few words with Connor as he and Phillip had gone kind of nose to nose.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the two of them have got away really with a yellow card there.
Yeah.
Because both of them could have been yellow carded if he'd have been, but he's been sensible. You know, sometimes you do get powder puffs at 10 paces. The guy gets kicked and he's just, you know, a bit peeved with the lad who kicked him. Rightly so.
So here's a free kick from about 25 yards out to the left of the arc. Vion. Lund line drives it into the wall and it's knocked away, but right at Gareth. Gareth, a lob pass to Duke, who keeps it into Peebo. The ball's still in, and Peebo has it tackled away, but it can't be handled by Stevenson. It goes out of bounds for an Energy throw in here in the 41st minute of action. No score. Energy with several chances here in the first half, and Michael Thomas had one earlier. They gave that shot earlier to Michael Thomas officially on the stat sheet that ricocheted off of the crossbar.
No, it was William.
And now a throw-in for the Energy as the ball went out of bounds again, so David Lichty comes over to throw it in. He's about 18 yards out. He'll throw it in from the top of the box, or even with the top of the box. And here's his throw. It's in the air, but right to a Red Bull player, and he will head it out again.
They've the Red Bulls have actually sussed out what David's doing, because David don't throw it high, he just throws it almost shoulder high. So what they're doing is they're standing right in front of him.
And now Michael Thomas will come over to take the throw in. They don't have a long runway for the throw, but here it is up in the air, and it is headed down, and a dangerous play for the Red Bulls, and right there the keeper came out to get it at the top of the 6. It kind of bounced behind the defense, and Phillip Lund was on the backside.
Yeah, the Red Bulls actually got his head to it and flicked it over the back of them. So it was a Red Bulls that knocked it over. A bit unlucky there. They could have just got on the end of that.
Here's the boot out by Mara. The header back in by Howard. One back at midfield by the Energy.
That's
David
a foul.
Lichty, and a foul has been called. He could almost.
That's a red.
That is going to be a yellow card, no doubt about it, as they were trying to set the ball.
Yeah, the guy's come in. He's got to get a yellow card for that. Goodness.
He's going to his pocket.
Yeah,
yes,
he's run
is.
away. Yeah.
And that's going to be on Ambroise Oyongo. It's been issued here in the 43rd minute. Their second yellow card. So we've had 4 yellow cards issued here in the first half. I thought he actually could have given the yellow card earlier on the tackle because he grabbed the shirt to prevent the break. It was a tactical foul, and on the restart they kick it. The Energy kick it out of bounds for a goal kick.
Right idea, I think, from Gareth Evans there. He's tried to hit it over the top and did, but it was a little bit too over here.
Journey House is a proud partner of OKC Energy FC. Call 405-463-5800 for all your travel needs. Just a couple of minutes to go before the intermission. And here's the goal kick by Ryan Maris. You hear the grid in the background right behind his goal area.
I'll tell you, sorry, Peebo has won a hell of a lot of headers. Considering he's not the tallest lad in the world.
Ball is played back to Kempen. He boots it out. And now it's headed out by Tarek and won by the Red Bulls.
He's in trouble.
And Phillip Lund knocks it out of bounds for a throw-in for the Red Bulls right in front of their bench, which is off to our left. Red Bulls moving from north to south here tonight. Here it comes in. Peebo right there to give chase, and Andre Akpan cannot control it. And now Peebo with the throw in. And who's this? Warning by the referee to Okpan and to Peebo. Not sure why, but
yeah,
I guess
Peebo pushed the guy pushed Peebo pushed him back, and sensibly he's gone up to both of them and said to both of them, hey, just calm down.
Throw-in comes in. We are just about a minute and a half away from the intermission break here. We'll have about a minute or two of stoppage time at the most. Evans with a long pass to the near touchline. It kind of floats in the air, and it's headed out by the Red Bulls, and a foul is going to be called on Christian Duke. And now the referee's going to tighten up a little bit. So it'll be a free kick for the Red Bulls. A couple of minutes here of stoppage time.
2 minutes.
Yep. So a minimum of 2 minutes. Eckersley will put it back into play for the Red Bulls. Far side to Miazga, who will bring it across midfield. And on the near touchline, Kyle Miller with another nice defensive play. Gets it, but then loses it right back. And here come the Red Bulls. Top of the arc. And they will slow it up a little bit, but they'll go back to the far touchline. And here is Oyongo. His cross into the middle is cleared by the Energy, and a whiff on a shot attempt by the Red Bulls. And now here comes Abraham Vion. Vion is double teamed right in front of his own bitch. And he is tackled, and the ball is taken away by Stevenson. Probably should have given it up earlier as he was triple teamed. And now the Red Bulls with a last minute attempt here in the first half, and they'll go to the far side to Oyongo. Defensively is Kyle Miller, and a nice play getting by Miller. Here's the pass in the air and too hard, and the ball is going to be played out of bounds for a goal kick for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Abraham there should have just knocked it down the line. Just a sensible ball, but he's tried to be a little bit too clever. He's got three guys all already around him. And
McNelly's is a proud partner of Energy FC. Come check us out at 1100 Classen Drive here in Midtown. John Kippen getting ready to take the free kick. We have about 30 seconds left here in this stoppage time of the first half. No score. And here is the kick in the air. Sails across midfield. And a flicked on by Lund to Christian Duke. And now a little bicycle kick by Eckersley to kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Energy. They may have just enough time to get one last attempt. Christian Duke with it along the touchline. They will hurry. They get it into Lund by himself at the edge of the box. Goes wide side to Vion. Now to Christian Duke. Here's the cross. It's in the air. Head on the crossbar.
Who's that, Tarrant?
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. Great ball in by Christian. Superb ball. And Michael rose like a salmon. But just jumped over the waterfall.
And it just was inches over the crossbar. And on this goal kick, this will end the first half here, as soon as Ryan Mara puts it back into play.
Yeah, in all fairness, we've had far more of the half, and we've had the two best chances. That was one of them, and the other one, which we're now going to find out from our instructress.
So we have completed 45 minutes here in Oklahoma City. The Red Bulls and Energy FC played to a scoreless draw here in an entertaining first half. As Mo said, the Energy had a couple of chances on a couple of headers there late. They had one, but could not convert. And so we go to the locker room scoreless with a 0-0 draw. We'll take a break, come back with halftime. Jim Byers will join us on the other side of this break with highlights and scores from around the league. You're listening to Energy FC Soccer on News Radio 1000 KTOK.
Are you in the club? Get rewarded.
It is the halftime show here at Pribble Stadium on the campus of Bishop McGinnis Catholic High School. 0-0 the score, the Energy FC and New York Red Bulls. Jim Byers with you now, joined by Tim McLaughlin, co-owner of Energy FC, who joined on with Bob Funk Jr. right at the start of the season, just before actually. And Mr. McLaughlin, thanks a lot for joining us up here live in the studio. This is only home game number 4, a lot of Energy action left this season, but what's your general reaction been to the reception the team has received?
Well, first comment is what a beautiful night. You guys did a great job of providing this beautiful night for us, play soccer. But pretty remarkable that here we are in the 4th game, and the fact we're sold out officially, just got that word, going head-to-head against the Thunder. And, of course, the softball, championship that's going on over there, and so the national championship tournament. So, wow, I think that's phenomenal. So, honestly, to answer your question, I don't know how it could be any better.
Yeah, and, there's so many more matches coming up this season. We're just kind of getting into the meat of the home schedule, so it's great that people are catching on right from the get-go.
Sure, it's fun, too, to look up in the stands and, of course, see them full, but then to see all the green wave is everywhere. It's really exciting to see that. So it is, I don't know how it could go any better at this point. So, we have lots of aspirations to take this as far as we can, and this is the first hurdle. And, at this point, we're really encouraged where we're heading. And go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Tim McLaughlin joining us. Speaking of that, this field is beautiful. A great job with the new surface here. And there's a new surface going into Taft Stadium, which is down in the future, coming up in the longer-term future for Energy FC.
Absolutely, and that's really what I was kind of referring to. We kind of looked at, hey, we got to pass a hurdle here at McGinnis and do a good job here and get the fan support and have a good showing. And first off, I just got to comment on that. Wow, that was a heck of a first half.
Wasn't it
there.
though?
We didn't quite finish it off there, but the fact I think that was our best half at home that I've seen here at home. So I'm thrilled about this. I think Coach Jimmy's got them working hard tonight. So back to your question on the Taft. Yeah, they actually just put the field in at Taft, and we're going to go from this is a 3,800 capacity-ish to over to a 7,500. So that would be the second hurdle we got to clear. And so what's really exciting is we're getting tremendous cooperation from the Oklahoma City School District on getting to put soccer-specific items in there. We're able to really make sure that we have fans are going to be comfortable with nice seating. They're going to be entertained. We're going to have good sound systems. We're going to have nice seats. I'm sorry, I'm watching the bubble ball. It's hard that is something else. If you haven't seen bubble ball live, you have got to come to a game just almost to see bubble ball. This is fantastic. I got to turn away. It's too funny. But anyhow, so that's what a great opportunity, not only just for our soccer club, but the fact that we get to help renovate the most historic stadium in this city. And that's kind of a theme that Bob and I have is we want to leave things better than we found them, and want to have some soccer, purpose-driven soccer, and so that really fits into our mold. And we're also going to get a chance to work on Taft Stadium. Besides Taft Stadium, is the Taft Middle School beside it. We're going to be working on some fields there, and then going across the street is Northwest Classen. So we're going to have a chance to get to refresh that area too. So it's a really exciting time, even just for our city. It's going to be a great soccer venue, but even the surrounding areas are going to get a chance to be kind of refurbished too, just not the stadium. So we're excited to be a part of that.
And you've contributed a lot, you and your wife, with the Fields and Futures program through the Oklahoma City Public Schools, not just the venues that you might end up playing in with the Energy.
That is correct. Yes, my wife and I started the organization 2.5 years ago. And the goal is to refurbish all 44 athletic fields in the Oklahoma City School District. We believe that through participation in sports, you learn so many great life lessons. And you have to come to school to participate. You also have to make your grades to participate. You get a better chance to graduate. You get to be under the tutelage of a coach that's going to do give you good life lessons and hopefully teach you life through sports. And currently, participation in athletics in Oklahoma City schools is not where it needs to be. It's at about 31%. Nationally, you're at 55%. So you take our largest school district, Oklahoma City Schools, and you do that math, 31 to 55, what's the gap? That's 3,500 kids that should be in athletics. So it starts with rebuilding the fields, which is build it, they will come. type of thing. And that's what's happened. We've completed 2 projects so far, Webster and Jefferson. And we pretty much doubled the participation in both those facilities. So we're wanting to continue the path and continue this doubling, and let's get up to 55%, and let's have 9,000 kids in athletics. It should be in athletics.
Well, that's tremendous. Congratulations on that. It's certainly been a pleasure to get to meet you, and it's been fun here launching this thing, and here's hoping the Energy can get their first home win here coming up in about an hour or so.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. Tim McLaughlin, co-owner of the Energy, joining us. When we come back, we'll have some more of the halftime report brought to you by Kickapoo Casino. No score here at Bishop McGuinness on News Radio 1000 KTOK. Jim Byers back live here at Bishop McGuinness. 0-0 Energy FC and the New York Red Bulls reserves here at the half. Energy had a number of chances at the Red Bulls' end, and the first big one of those came in the 26th minute as the Energy hit the bar.
Did well there, Tarek.
Yeah, passes back to Tarek on a nice trap to Kyle Miller. Miller has some room in front of him, gets by one defender. Top of the yard, still has it, makes a move in the box, takes a shot, and it takes a shot and goes off the post.
So that was one really good chance there for Thomas, and then he had another chance a little bit later.
Wide side to Vion. Now to Christian Duke. Here's the cross. It's in the air. Held on the crossbar.
So a couple of really good chances there, but there is no score. Back with some more right after this. There's no score here at the half on News Radio 1000 KTOK.
What could you do with more energy, more strength, more health? Mercy can help you do more of what you love.
Yeah.
Go to mercy.net.
Okay, this is the final break.
All right. Only thing we didn't do were scores, which School, 0-0 the score. Jim Byers back with you as we wrap up the Kickapoo Casino halftime report. Final scores around USL Pro. The Wilmington Hammerheads defeat the Charlotte Eagles by a 2-1 score. And in a wild one at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Richmond Kickers 3 and the Harrisburg City Islanders 2. Each team scored in stoppage time in that one, with the Kickers winning. Orlando City leads Charleston 2-0 in the 75th minute. Kevin Molino with another goal in that one for Orlando City. We're getting set for the second half here, the Red Bulls reserves and Energy FC, and getting set to call it for you. Let's send it back to the voice of the Energy, Jack Damrell.
All righty, thank you very much, Jim. As both teams have returned from their locker rooms, the Red Bulls will be moving from our right to our left, or from south to north here in the second half. As we talked about, no score here in the first half, as the Energy had a couple of chances. Mo Borm, what do the Energy have to do here in the second half to get a goal?
I think they have to do exactly what they've been doing in the first half. I think that if they keep doing that, pressing high, putting them under pressure in their half of the field, and I think it's worked. And we've had probably the two best chances. Yeah, and that's exactly what we've got to do.
I don't believe there were any substitutions for either team. Let's look over the field real quick. I know there were none for the Red Bulls, and it looks like none for Oklahoma City. So the Red Bulls kick off, and we are underway here in the second half from Oklahoma City. Jack Damrell, Mo Borm, and already the Energy steal a pass and one right back by the Red Bulls, but a nice tackle by Vion. And Vion wins it away and goes to Michael Thomas at midfield, who will reset back to Mark Howard, and the Energy take over here defensively here as we are underway here in the second half. And here's a hard pass by Evans. Line drives it up the field, and on a hop, Ryan Mara takes it, and he will throw it, a long throw out, and a dangerous throw, and it's won by the Energy. Here's Vion, and now to Tarek Murad in the circle, and he will play it back to Mark Howard now.
Yeah, I think Abraham's been a real thorn in their side. He's like a little bee buzzing at you, and you know they must be. I think they're getting annoyed with him. I wouldn't be surprised soon if someone don't try to at least give him a very, very hard tackle.
An errant pass out of bounds, and so the Red Bulls will have it. This is one of two reserve teams that the Energy will play. Their second of them, actually. They played, of course, FC Dallas earlier in the year. And so they will not face any more reserve teams. Each USL Pro team will play 2 reserve games, and they will count in the standings for that team, of course, but not for the reserve team, because they're officially really not in the league.
Yeah, but I think that they're in some sort of league where the points, if they take points here
in the reserve
they count
league,
in the other league, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ball played back to Kempen. He clears it. Kyle Miller's pass is stolen, and a late whistle and a foul, as he was fouled by Derek Etienne. Big old boy Etienne is, huh?
Yeah, he's a big lad. That's a good ball.
Here's the restart up, and it's headed out by the Red Bulls and finally cleared out of bounds for a throw-in as the ball goes up into the stands.
Now we've got to keep down in this end of the field and keep them in this in the attacking half.
So the Energy have made a change, Mo, as well. Lichty is not going to throw it in now. Michael Thomas to come throw it in. Michael can throw it in a little further than David can, and so they've elected to go back to MT. Again, he does not have a long runway up to the line because he's in front of the advertising boards. It goes into the edge of the 6, flicked on by Evans and cleared by the Red Bulls. And a double team, and now Evans gets his foot stepped on, and he's on the turf. Kyle Miller's pass down the near touch line is won by the Red Bulls, and Gareth still on the turf, and now he gets up, and the ball is cleared by the Red Bulls and won by New York. And they will switch sides of the field, and wide open is Eric Stevenson. He'll run across the mid-stripe. Vion giving chase. Ball goes to the far side, down the right touch line. Red Bulls with an opportunity, and the ball laid into the top of the 6, and there is John Kempen to easily nab it.
He's got to hold it up now because Philip has come back, and now we've got to wait till we get our shape again and get those 4 lads playing up front, because they're almost playing 4-2-4. They're playing 4 lads up front, and that's why they can pressurise them.
Here is the pass up to Lund. He takes a shot from distance, but not hard enough, and it went right to Mira. A good idea, though, for Phillip. He thought the keeper might be out a little bit too far, but just could not get a good boot on it.
Yeah, I think he misread it. He didn't realise how far out he was. He was a good 25, 30 yards. And
Red Bulls back on the attack. Etienne with it. Edge of the box. Goes to the top of the arc. Comes back to Connor Lade. Lade looking for a shot from distance and right at John Kippen, who is able to haul it in easily and gets a nice applause from the crowd here.
Yeah, he's telling the lads to push up again, which is good. That's a good kick.
Long kick in the air. Way over the stripe. Takes a bounce and won by Miazga. And he can't find anyone, and it goes out of bounds for an Energy FC throw-in here in the 50th minute from Oklahoma City. No score as of yet.
Yeah, the two big lads, the two centre-backs, when they're put under pressure, they don't look as good as I thought they would be.
Ball moves to the far side of the field, and Peebo has it knocked out of bounds. It'll be an Energy throw-in far side from about 25 out. Peebo gets it into Tarek, and Tarek will go all the way back to John Kippen. Had no one around him and no help, and that was actually his only pass.
This is where Gareth will play it long.
Here it is, a long ball. It's in the air, and a header by the Red Bulls. Comes down to Tarek on a pass to Phillip Lund. Lund goes wide to Peebo, wide open on the edge of the box. Crosses it in, and it knocks off of Red Bulls player. Here's Peebo again. The ball is in the air, a little bit hard, and the Red Bulls have a header out. But Peebo right there to win it back. No, it's won by the Red Bulls. Slide tackle by Peebo to knock it out of bounds. Nice defense, though, to keep it down in their third of the field, Mo.
Yeah, he's having a great run. He's had 3 games, and he's been outstanding in all 3 or up till now in this game as well. Looks a very, very competent player, and I think that's his favourite position, playing at left back. He's comfortable. He can get forward, but he does defend well, and he tackles well.
Throw-in comes in over the head of a Red Bull player, and the Energy able to get it back. Evans looking for a long pass, but keeps it on the ground to Lund, who wanted to dummy it, and Eckersley right there. Now the Red Bulls bring it across midfield to the near touchline. It comes to Oyongo. He's playing on a yellow card tonight. Here's Michael Bustamante playing on a yellow. He will take a shot from distance, and not a good one at all. I'm not sure what he was thinking on that one.
I think he was just hoping there, hit and miss. Yeah, just it was lucky it reached the goal.
And his manager's going to tell him about it.
Yeah, in no uncertain terms.
So a goal kick for the Energy here in the 52nd minute. What could you do? What could you do with more energy, more strength, more health? Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, proud sponsor of Energy FC. As you heard Mo say, it is a foul on the goal kick coming out on the Energy, and so the Red Bulls will have a free kick just shy of midfield. Restarting will be Oyongo, and he finally puts it back into play and goes backwards to his defensive back, Matt Miazga. Miazga's had 1 game with the big squad this season. Here's the pass to Oyongo. They're going to play on. A foul had occurred. Oyongo got hit in the face, and the referee, Fotis Bozakas, is going to play on. Here's the pass to the far side. Red Bulls trying to bring it down. Peebo Doué on the defense. And he forces a turnover. Vion right there. Peebo on one touch to Tarek. And it goes back all the way to Kempen, who will left foot it out of there, but right to a Red Bull player. Offside. And it's headed back in, but a player was offsides, but he
didn't make any attempt to play it, so
no,
it goes over here.
He let it go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah. But the Red Bull now are starting to do what we did in the first half. They're starting to throw 4 players forward to pin us back. So it's becoming like a little game of chess.
Here's the goal kick by John Kempen. Nice one. It's in the air. Phillip Lund to try to flick it on. He is pushed to the ground, as you heard the crowd, but no foul there, and the Red Bulls come out with the ball. Here is Matt Miazga with it. Coming to the near side to Oyongo. Back to Miazga. Philip Lund with a nice
done, son.
defense as he got his boot on it, but it went out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, shut the centre back down very quickly there, and that's what they're doing. They're doing very well, the front lads, shutting their back players down so they can't play the ball.
Throw-in is flicked on, but back to Evans, and he will touch it back to Kempen. And now Etienne is going to give chase and defend it, but Kempen's able to get it out. The ball loose, and Abraham can't get his foot on it. And the Red Bulls have it. Far touch line goes Eric Stevenson. Back to Kamira, and he'll bring it to the middle of the field to Connor Lade. His pass is knocked away by Michael Thomas.
Oh, that's
and
a bad
Peebo
tackle.
thought he got touched. Are going to play on as Philip Lund has the ball across midfield and has the advantage. Working one-on-one against Eckersley. Moves to the middle. A shot and way over the crossbar by Philip Lund. And it'll be a goal kick for the New York Red Bulls.
But at least now we're not frightened. I like to see, I don't care where it goes, you're never going to score if you don't shoot. And that's what we haven't done enough of. And this game we're showing that we're striking the ball whenever we can see the goal.
First Fidelity Bank is excited to help kick off a great inaugural season with Oklahoma City Energy FC. First Fidelity Bank, we go where you go, ffb.com. Here's the goal kick by Ryan Merritt. Evans skies up to head it out. It'll be a throw-in for New York. Oyongo gets it, and it's won by the Energy. Nice defense. David Lichty to Tarek, and his pass over to the near touchline is out of bounds. Too hard for Kyle Miller. New York has another throw-in.
Yeah, it weren't a good ball there by David. David put Tarek in trouble there.
Throw-in. Evans controls it, and will put a header back into John Kempen. And Kempen controls it to his feet. He does have the ability to pick it up, but he'll play it from his feet. And now he'll pick it up.
He was trying to entice the forward to come forward to get it, but he wasn't going to be lured in.
Here's the long boot up. And the header is won by Oyongo. Out of bounds, though. It'll be an Energy throw-in. Kyle Miller on the near side. He's had a great game so far. Gets it into Michael Thomas on a short throw. Thomas on a pass back to Mark Howard. And Howard will play it back to John Kempen. And Kempen will send it to the far side looking for Peebo. Christian Duke, though, there. Nice flick on to Peebo. Now down to Abraham Vion. Vion will slow it up and change its directions. Gets it to Philip Lund on a dummy, but no one there. Only a Red Bull defender. And the Red Bulls have it, but one right back by the Energy. David Lichty has it. He'll send it back to Michael Thomas. Thomas over to Tarek. Tarek wanting someone to pass to. Kyle Miller comes back to the ball. Here is Philip Lund again, active, and a tackle by the Red Bulls. They're going to play on. Vion has it over to Lichty, and another slide tackle by Oyongo. And he finally gets it out to Etienne, and here come the Red Bulls on a 4-on-3 fast break. They have it to the middle, and here is the Red Bulls, top of the arc. This is Okpan being defended. Nice defense as you hear the crowd saying, well done defense. Here's a shot taken and it goes out for a goal kick. You don't get any better defense than that right there.
That was superb defending by Mark Howard and is it Carl Miller? But to be fair, I thought there was been a foul up this end of the field when he took the ball. I thought he hit him in the middle of the bag. But we're going to get a substitution now. I guess it's David coming off.
David Lichty will come off. Stephen Perry comes on.
He's had a good game, David. Yeah, they've done everything right. I think it's just a matter of putting fresh legs in, and Stephen plays the same sort of game as David. Not so sure he takes long throw-ins, but he certainly knows where the goal is.
Here's the goal kick, flicked on by Christian Duke. Perry giving chase as he just comes into the game.
Yeah, nearly got a first touch on that as well. Very good. Unlucky, son.
Red Bulls having problems with the ball control right here, and Abraham Vion there with a steal, but stolen right back, but knocked out by Michael Bustamante. It'll be an Energy throw-in. Michael Thomas quickly puts it back into play. Tarek Murad with a pass to Vion, dummies it to Stephen Perry, and an offsides is going to be called on Perry as he did not get back in time. Stephen Perry, as we've said before, playing at his home stadium from high school, became an all-state player here at Bishop McGuinness High School, and actually scored the first ever home goal in Energy FC history kind of fitting that it was from Stephen Perry, Mo.
Very much so, yeah, he was thrilled. I spoke to him the day after, and he thought that was great.
On the restart, the Red Bulls with it. Connor Lade with it. Looks like the Red Bulls might bring in a substitution here in just a bit. They have several academy players on their roster tonight, 3 of them. Here's the boot out by the keeper Mera, and controlled by the Red Bulls. Bustamante again with it, sends it far side to Camira, and Camira slows it up and sends it back to Eckersley. Back to Camira, working the touch line, and a nice defense. Peebo on it, gets it away from him and gets fouled in the process, and so a whistle, and it'll be a free kick for Oklahoma City.
And that's really Red Bull quite cynically just stepping in the way and not letting him go past. Peebo had already beat the guy. He just stepped across him and gave away the free kick.
60th minute here in Oklahoma City. Glad to have you along on News Radio 1000 KTOK and also on YouTube tonight. We will be in action, the Energy will, next weekend for games back-to-back on Friday and Saturday night as the Red Bulls win one from the Energy. Here's their attack again. They have numbers up. 23, that's Michael Bustamante on it. Just outside the box, he'll switch directions, takes a shot, and it's off of the thigh of Gareth Evans. It'll be a corner kick for New York.
Yeah, and that was lucky that didn't ricochet in, but I think Gareth knew where he was, and he just tried to get across to it. Just all he could put there was a knee, but at least it stopped him. So that's their first corner.
We will be in Wilmington, North Carolina on Friday night, and then Charlotte, North Carolina on Saturday night. Back-to-back games, that'll be difficult at this level.
Yeah, they'll have to take a big squad there.
Here is the corner. It's in the air and kicked over the net for a goal kick for Energy FC. Walker Companies, located in the heart of downtown Oklahoma City, is a proud partner of OKC Energy FC. Head to 121 Northwest 6th Street or visit walkercompanies.com for all your large format digital printing and promotional marketing needs. Jack Damrell, Mo Bourne from Pregame Stadium here in Oklahoma City, 62nd minute. We're coming up on the 62nd minute.
Yeah, and we're looking probably the better side, although Red Bulls have come back into it a little bit this half.
Goal kick one out of the air by New York.
A little bit of misunderstanding there.
Nice defense, though, as it went off the head of Tarek Murad. And now here's Michael Thomas to Philip Lund. Philip Lund with a lot of room in front of him. Looking to the wing. He is fouled. They're going to play on. Here's the cross, and it is still in the air and finally kicked out by New York. Lund to get it back to Michael Thomas. Edge of the box. He's in the box. Here's the cross, and headed in by Philip Lund, but off the goal line for a goal kick for New York.
Now, I think now the referee's got to now talk to the player that fouled him, and he isn't. I wonder why that is. He acknowledged that Philip had been cancelled, had been fouled, and let the play on, but surely then he should go back and talk to whoever it was that did it.
Goal kick taken by New York. And here's a foul on Stephen Perry as he grabbed Oyongo as he kind of ran by him to slow up the attack. Kind of a tactical foul, but he hit it the way he did it.
Mm-hmm.
New York gets the free kick, and now they get past the midline. Here is Bouvier with a left-footed cross in the air, headed down, and just to the right of the post. And now we have 2 players down. It looks like they hit heads. Peebo and a Red Bulls player is down, and both trainers out on the field quickly, and I believe we have blood. Looks like the Red Bulls player may have split his eye open. Actually, it's his mouth, Mo.
Is it?
Yep. Looks like he hit the back of Peebo's head and split his lip open. Definitely bleeding. And now you see here on a warm, muggy night in Oklahoma City, you see all the players getting hydrated and getting some water in. Of course, the Energy played 120 minutes the other night in 95-degree heat with a couple days rest. They may be the ones more affected because this reserve team hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, I think that if we're going to see anything in the last 15 minutes, the lads are going to be, their legs are going to start going, and he might stick on another sub or two. Just sheer by the fact that we played with extra time and we travelled a lot. We was all over the place and on planes and boats and trains. Or is it trains and boats and planes? Yeah.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's it. Is that what it is?
Yes. Although there were no automobiles involved, were there?
I don't know.
Well, we'll be traveling again, leave Thursday, 4 games Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be very difficult. The 2 games on top of each other, it takes a toll. I mean, you know, at this level, when they're playing at this pace, and they're playing an hour and a half, and then within 24 hours you're playing another hour and a half. It don't give you time to recover. So if and what happens is the players want to play. So what happens is they play, but they've got knocks, and they take knocks into the game, which encourages injuries.
Yeah. Eric Stevenson is the injured Red Bull player on the turf as they're trying to bandage that bottom lip of his. And putting the glasses on it, Mo, it looks like it was cut open pretty good.
Yeah.
Not sure if the Red Bulls will bring in a player. Looks like they may bring in Marius Obikop. And a nice hand by the Oklahoma City crowd for the Red Bull player. Well, after next weekend, Mo, it's safe to say we'll be home for at least 6 weeks.
That should be nice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that we'll be home for. So we will be not traveling for a while. And then we go back east to Harrisburg and Dayton, Ohio. The next home game for the Energy will be June 14th against Sacramento. And then we turn around and play Rochester, followed by Sacramento again. So 2 of the next 3 games will be against Sacramento here in Oklahoma City.
We play Sacramento twice on the trot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We'll play them twice on the road as well. So 2 on the LA Galaxy, Sacramento, and Arizona 4 times.
Wow. So have they made the substitution, or is the guy...
Not yet.
The sub was standing there, and then the 19's come off.
Yeah, the Energy playing up a man right now, Mo, so as much as they can, they need to take opportunity. They have the throw in. Vion with it down the far touchline. Here's a cross in the air. Perry on the backside of it. Looks to Michael Thomas with a touch to the left post, but it goes wide.
And again, another good chance. Good touch off by Stephen, and Michael just put it past the post. So we've had some chances. Good chances.
So goal kick for Ryan Mara. New York still has not made the sub yet, although now they're going to bring in, I believe, Marius Obikop here on the next opportunity. Goal kick put back into play. I'm not sure that Stevenson is going to be able to continue. He is really cut up. And now here is a play for the Red Bulls defensively. And they're playing it with back on their defensive line. Eckersley now with it. On the far touchline it goes, and it comes back to Eckersley.
Yeah, and they're taking the lad that got hit into the changing room, so he's obviously going to go in for stitches. They're going to stitch whatever cut he had.
Ball was played out by the keeper Mara. Again, the Energy still playing down a man. Or make that Red Bulls playing down a man, the Energy playing up a man, I'm trying to say. Here comes the pass. Perry intercepts that. Goes to Kyle Miller. Up to Michael Thomas. Thomas brings it back to Tarek Murad, who will bring it across midfield. Long pass down to Christian Duke. Duke with a shot just over the bar.
What a great strike. That was a great ball by Tarek, and he caught it on the volley. Oh, I think the keeper got a touch to it and put it over the top.
I believe you're actually right. The Energy are going to have a corner kick as it did go off the hand of Ryan Mara.
Yeah, that was a great shot and a good save. Wow.
Again, right now the Energy up, playing 11 on 10 after the injury. 2 subs waiting to check in. Here is the free kick on the corner, and a line drive at the near of the 6, and it's cleared by the Red Bulls, but right to an Energy player. Ball comes back in the air, and it floats in, and Ryan Mara out to get it.
Yeah, the second cross was quite good, but the first one, the corner, was not good enough.
Red Bulls back with possession of the ball. Oyongo with it. Sends it across midfield, but chested down by Tarek. Michael Thomas with it. Looks to the middle to Christian Duke. Duke goes wide to the near side to Stephen Perry. Just outside the edge of the box. He'll slow it up. Brings it back to Michael Thomas. Thomas looks to go in the box and looking for Perry a little too hard, and it's cleared off the line. And it'll be a throw in for Oklahoma City as we'll get 2 subs. Alex DeHara will come in for Stevenson, and Marius Obikop will come in And I believe he's going to replace Okpan, and actually vice versa. Tahara will replace Okpan, and Obakop will come in to replace Eric Stevenson. So now they are full strength back 11 on 11. Here in the 69th minute, no score between the Energy and the New York Red Bulls. Thomas to throw it in for the Energy. Looking for Gareth Evans. It is in the air, just over his head, headed out by the Red Bulls. Kyle Miller tries to bring it down, and he can't, but won right back by Christian Duke. Dookie over to Peebo Due. He sends it into the box, and coming out.
Yeah, you're not going to beat the keeper there. He's 6'5", I think.
Yeah, Ryan Mirror comes out and easily reaches over Abraham Vion. And now the Red Bulls have possession of the ball back. Eckersley playing with it. Sends it across to Kamira. He will bring it up to Tahara. Tahara being defended by Mark Howard. Down on the goal line, and his cross is knocked out by Howard.
Yeah, I think what he was trying to play for there, he knew he wasn't going to get past Mark Howard, so he just tried to play it off of him for a corner, which is what he's got. Now we've got to defend this corner sensibly.
Only the second corner, I believe, for New York, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. One from the other side and then this one.
Ball is in the air.
Good header out.
Michael Thomas with that header. Cleared all the way back to almost the mid-stripe. Eckersley back to get it. And now he'll bring it back all the way to midfield, and they will reset. Connor Ladd with it. And his pass is intercepted by Tarek. Tarek comes up to Abraham Vion. Dumps it for Michael Thomas, but Thomas has a bad pass, and it goes right to a guy in white.
Yeah, Abe didn't give him a good ball, and he was trying to play it at an angle and had no chance.
Here is Obakop to the near side, Uongo, and his cross, actually, I believe that was a cross. It goes over the edge of the crossbar.
Yeah.
Can't really call that a shot.
It wasn't a shot and it wasn't a cross. I think he got caught between the two and did neither.
And so it'll be a goal kick for the Energy. 72nd minute, no score. Here is John Kempen. His goal kick, line drive across the circle. Won by the Energy. Vion looking to the middle to Lund. Lund trying to fight off an attacker, and the Red Bulls kick it out.
A little bit unlucky there. I think Jimmy will now start thinking about putting on maybe Carl Gregg, who always has a little knack of stealing a goal.
Here is Michael Thomas. He's tripped up, and a foul is called. Just here on the near touch line, right in front of the referee's assistant. It'll be a free kick. Kyle Gregg putting the shirt on, or at least he was, wasn't he? There he goes.
He is, yeah.
Abraham Vion will take the free kick. He's been all over the field, Mo.
Oh, he's been outstanding. I mean, he's like a little bumblebee. They must hate the sight of him.
Free kick will come in the 73rd minute. Ball is in the air, and it is headed right at the keeper, Mira.
Who's that, Tarek?
I believe it was, yeah.
That's two good headers we've had almost.
Right at the keeper, Ryan Mira. Boy, an excellent opportunity for Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Good free kick. Right on his head. All he had to do was nod it.
Ball knocked out by Oklahoma City. It'll be a Red Bull throw in. And now a substitution will occur as Kyle Gregg will come into the game. And he is going to replace Philip Lund. What a great game tonight, though, for Philip, huh?
Yeah, Philip's had a very good game. Very good game.
Very active up front, getting some chances.
A couple of times I thought that when the ball was played to him, he tried to sell a dummy, and he could have actually taken it in turn. And sometimes he's just not aware of where he is, but he did very well.
And I know he's disappointed coming out. He probably more disappointed that he had a couple of chances to try to get a goal. Had a couple of good shots. He's probably more disappointed that he couldn't get one knocked in than he is coming out.
Yeah, I don't think any player likes to be taken off, but you got to take what the team offers, and if the manager thinks that you're not you can change it somewhere, he has to do that.
Here's a long pass up to Vion, and his pass is intercepted by Miazga.
It's in the stands.
Yeah, the keeper cleared it out.
See, that's what's good tonight is that, you know, normally a keeper would get it and he'd pull it down and play around with it. Where we're pressuring, and we're pressuring very, very well.
Here is Michael Thomas into Kyle Gregg. Now back to Thomas. He'll play it back now to Kyle Miller. Miller looking to now go around the defense, and his pass in to the top of the 6, dangerously played by the Red Bulls, and the Energy had a chance there, and New York clears it. Here they come on the attack, and a foul at midfield as Christian Duke got it. Clipped him on the ankle, so the Red Bulls will get a free kick as he took down Ruben Bouvier. They quickly put it back into play. 75th minute here at Pregame Stadium. Scoreless so far. Kyle Gregg playing the lone attacker up top. Defends against Miazga. Ball goes near side, but Peebo actually got a piece of it, and it went ricocheted off of his head. It goes out of bounds for a New York throw-in. Red Bulls playing possession here with Bustamante. Bottom of the circle, looking in the box, and Howard off of his head, and Kempen there. It kind of skimmed off Howard's head. I'm not sure if he was looking for Kempen or whether that's just how it was played.
I think we'll say that he was looking for Kempin.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And maybe John called for it as well. That's a good header by Carl.
It's flicked on by Gregg. Back by Oyongo. Defended down deep in the corner. And the ball out of bounds. It'll be an Energy throw-in.
He was letting it run out, but it had already stopped.
Energy will have it from about 20 yards out. Kyle Miller will take the throw-in to Vion, and he touches it back to him. Looking for Christian Duke to Michael Thomas. Top of the box. Now he sends it down to Vion. Vion looking to cross. It's in the air and way too hard. But on the far side, Peebo giving chase. He can't get to it. It goes out for a throw-in.
Again, good intent. Just a yard or so too much.
Just under 15 minutes to play here in the second half. Energy with several chances here in the half. Red Bulls not really with any good ones, and the ball is headed out for a throw-in.
Yeah, I think if we measured up how many chances we've had against theirs, it would probably be 4 or 5 to maybe 1. So yeah, but you know, that's when it's 0-0. All they got to do is break away once, and that's the end of it. And you think, oh, so we don't want that, guys.
Throw-in comes near side, and now a pass to the far side of the field. Peebo right there to head it away to Christian Duke. Michael Thomas there, but Red Bulls able to win it back. Here's Bustamante. He goes back to Connor Lade. Back to Bustamante. Has no one to pass to. Finally goes out to the far touchline to Camira. And he will bring it back to Bustamante. And they go all the way back to Eckersley. And out to the near side.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the Energy lads have stopped pushing up high and shutting them down early, but Red Bulls have come back into the game now, and we seem to be dropping off a little bit, the Energy lads.
Bustamante with it. His pass is taken away by the Energy, but a bad pass by the Energy is giving it back to the Red Bulls. Far side is Camira. He crosses it. It is in the air and headed out of bounds off of an Energy player. It'll be a throw-in for New York deep in the corner. Oyongo will take the throw-in. High in the air, right to Gareth Evans, who puts it back up the middle of the field. Dangerous header that time by Gareth, and a bad shot that time by the Red Bulls gives the Energy a break with a goal kick.
Yeah, Gareth went up and cleared it well, but there was a guy coming in from about 30 yards and received the ball, got it under control and hit it, but he was yards wide. I mean, it never looked like he was ever going to get a goal.
OKC Energy fans, head to Buffalo Wild Wings, located on Northwest Expressway after the game to satisfy your hunger. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 1:30. Buffalo Wild Wings on Northwest Expressway is a proud partner of OKC Energy FC. Buffalo Wild Wings on Northwest Expressway. You have to be here.
This is where we've really got to be careful, though, because with the Energy lads, they've had a long, hard road trip, 2 games, and this last 10 minutes or so, you know, their legs are going to start going and they're going to start making mistakes. So they've got to really buckle down and just control the ball and play it into feet rather than having to run for it too much.
Ball is played on the far side of the pitch, and finally it is headed out by the Energy. Throw in for the Red Bulls, but right there is Tarek on nice defense, and he's able to take the ball away. Kyle Miller now with it to Michael Thomas. Back to Peebo, and he one-touches it out there to Christian Duke. He flicks it on to Kyle Gregg. They have some numbers. Kyle with a nice move, going far side to Stephen Perry, just out of his reach. Perry, though, gets it before it goes out of bounds. Keeps it in, along the goal line, in the box, across the goal line, and right to the keeper, Ryan Mara.
That was a great attack there, great ball, good ball across. It was just a little bit too hard for Stephen Perry. He raced and got it and crossed it in, but...
Energy get it back, though, on the other side. Here is Abraham Vion. He will slow it up as Kyle Miller comes up.
Kyle's making a run down the line.
Here comes Vion. Vion looks to Kyle Gregg with fresh legs. He just came into the game. Left of the box. Changes directions. Middle of the field to Vion. Vion changes directions. Looking for Kyle Gregg now. In the box. Kyle trying to get a shot off, and the Red Bulls come out to tackle him and take the ball away.
Just tended to overdo that a little bit.
But the Energy win it right back. They have the ball back. Here is Michael Thomas with a shot from distance, but a little weak off to the left, and it'll be a goal kick.
I think that was the shot there was desperation. Yeah.
And another substitution for the New York Red Bulls as Joe Swinson will come into the game. And Swinson is going to replace, well, let's see, he is going to replace Ruben Bouvier. Crowd has stayed around, Mo.
Yeah, it's always good. They're always great, these lads. They come in and listen to watch the game, and they always stay to the end. Brilliant.
Here's the New York goal kick. One out of the air by Michael Thomas. Abraham now turns on it. He slows up a bit, changes directions, comes back to the right, looking down the field to, who is that? That is that Perry, who ran into the back of Oingo?
Yeah, Stephen Perry.
And it goes off the goal line for a goal kick.
That was just he was trying to get moving, and he caught the guy's heels. It was no foul.
Less than 10 minutes to go. We're playing in the 82nd minute, no score. Don't forget that the Energy scored Wednesday night in stoppage time to tie it up. So they do have late game heroics, Mo.
Yeah.
As we saw Wednesday night almost twice. A late penalty kick try was saved by the Arizona keeper. And they go on to win the game and advance in the Open Cup. Ball is cleared by the Energy. Up in the air to Vion. In the circle, but the Red Bulls with a nice defense, they tap it away from him, and here they come. Here is Tahara, and a push off the ball, and no foul is called.
I was surprised there, that was a foul.
As Etienne went down.
Yeah, we got away there with, Energy got away with murder there.
Red Bulls have it though, just outside the box, and a pass goes through the middle and goes all the way back to Kempen. And Kempen will reset his defense and let his offense move up a little bit as he finally picks it up to boot it out.
Yeah.
We'll talk to the man of the match after the game with Jim Byers down on the field, as well as Jimmy Nilsson. Here's Stephen Perry. It's taken away by Oyongo, who's had a decent game for the Red Bulls. And now they have numbers and a nice defense by Gareth Evans to knock it away. At midfield, the Red Bulls have it. Etienne. Dangerous play by the Red Bulls, but they finally get it back and will reset back to Eckersley. Ball comes to the far side of the field, and a little lazy on that side. It goes out for a throw-in. Peebo will take the throw-in. Saved in by Kyle Gregg, but right to a Red Bull. Here they come again. They've had some chances here late in this half, and here is Bustamante. He'll send it to the far side. Just outside the box, cross cleared by the Energy. Kyle Gregg looking to run with it now across midfield. He slows it up. Goes back to Vion. Dangerous pass. Vion is guarded by Oyongo. And now he gets rid of it and it goes over to Peebo.
Yeah, this is where the lads' legs will start going. I mean, they've had a busy time and they've now got to keep the ball and play safe.
Mark Howard now with possession. Long pass up. Headed out by the Bulls, but brought down by Abraham. He will one-touch it back to Evans, who gets it up to Thomas. And his touch pass to Vion is a little bit too hard.
Oh, he's done well there.
And now here are the Red Bulls on the attack. Here is Obicop trying to split two. He does, but it goes to the goal line, and Gareth comes sliding in to knock it out for a corner kick.
He looks very quick, this lad who's just come on, the 13. No, what's his name?
Obicop.
Obicop. He very quick, runs at people.
85th minute here, 5 minutes to go in this second half. We should have several minutes of stoppage time with the injury to the Red Bulls player earlier in this half. Here is the corner, driven in there. Headed out by the Energy. Still in the box though, and Michael Thomas has to just head it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good first header. I think it was Gareth Evans attacked it and won it.
Throw-in comes in. Possession is Red Bulls. On the line. Bustamante sends it back to Oyongo. He's looking for a cross. Gets it in the air and a line drive and too hard. Across the box, won by the Red Bulls.
Yeah, Red Bulls have had the ball for the last 5 minutes and they're looking
Here
dangerous.
they are to Eckersley, who made a nice run back from his defensive spot. Kyle Gregg with the chest ball down.
Well taken there by Abe.
Pushes it back to Abraham Vion, who gives it up to Michael Thomas. Up to Peebo now across the mid-stripe. He will run with it down the left touch line. Being defended by two, and his pass comes all the way across, and out comes Ryan Mira, and he dives to make the save. No one really there for the Energy Mo on that cross.
Yeah, I know. It was a good run by thing, but no one kept up with Peebo apart from Carl, and he went near post, and the ball went far post.
Red Bulls play it out to the far side of the field. Go ahead, Mo. Sorry.
Yeah, but with now this is where the lads' legs are going to start. They're going to start feeling it. Last 5-6 minutes, and tired legs, and they've got to do everything now, and they've got to show their character and really get themselves busy.
There's a nice clear out by Kyle Miller. The ball is taken now by Tarek. He is double teamed and now triple teamed. Finally got rid of it. He is acting like he had no one to pass to. Kyle Miller now with it, and his pass goes right to a Red Bull player, and now they're on the attack again.
Yeah, that's when the ball from the fullback, once it's been played back, has got to go over the top and turn the Red Bull defenders. It's no good trying to play it into feet because they've got four defenders against one attacker. With us coming back now, we're not getting forward as quickly as we were in the sort of first 70 minutes.
Red Bulls with possession in midfield, far touch line, down the right side of the field. Ball's played back to Eckersley. He's looking to run with it. Finally gets to Hara. And they are double teamed. Actually, the Red Bulls maintain possession. Tahara with it down in the corner. A nice slide tackle by Peebo to knock it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good defensive work there by Peebo. He got a good tackle in.
Ball comes into play for the Red Bulls. Playing it back to Bustamante. He is double teamed by Vion and Michael Thomas, but it goes right to a Red Bull player. Now they have some numbers in the box. Here is the cross on the ground and behind his player, and the Energy clear it. Here is Miazga. He's trying to run with it, and he has it taken away. Kyle Miller now with possession. Up to Stephen Perry. Perry will slow it up. 88th minute.
Yeah, now for me, when Stephen got that ball, then he should have been hitting it down the line and letting Carl run across. And I don't think we do that, and that would have taken the pressure off us. Now we're still in our own half.
89th minute now here in Oklahoma City. Need to get up, don't we, Mo?
Well, you know, the one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to lose this game. I mean, we've had most of the game, and, you know, if it means taking a draw, then take a draw.
Here's Michael Thomas. Thomas has it, actually almost had it taken away, but gets it back. Peebo now with it. To Christian. Back to Peebo. Now back to Christian.
See, there's a foul.
Christian into Peebo along the goal line, and he has it knocked out for a corner kick. Nice attack that time, Mo, by those three over there in the corner.
Excellent attack. I'm just a little bit concerned. We've sent everybody up to try and steal a goal, and if we blow it, they can outrun us.
Ball is in the air off the corner, and it is cleared by the Red Bulls all the way to midfield where Kyle Miller stands. Nate Schiffman getting ready to check into the game. Miller looking to put it back into the box, and it goes right to a Red Bull player, the tallest defensive man, Matt Miazga.
Yeah.
Red Bulls in no hurry to get down to the field. Played by Obikop, and now won by Kyle Miller as he steals the ball. Abraham now with it. Goes to the near side to Stephen Perry, all by himself. Now he's being guarded, and he gives it up to Abraham, who goes over to Tarek, and now to Kyle Miller, near touchline. Miller with a dangerous touch on it, gets it into Michael Thomas. Thomas into Kyle Gregg, and it's cleared away, but right to Christian. And he heads it back in, and it's cleared by the Red Bulls. Peebo brings it down with his chest. We're in stoppage time. Here it is to Stephen Perry with a shot!
Oh, dear.
And it is over the crossbar too hard. And it's a goal kick for New York.
That was a great chance and a great ball by Tarek into Stephen, and a good opportunity there. But, you know, at least we're getting shots in now. That's, you know, you can't complain. If we're shooting, we're going to score eventually. And we've had more shots than Soft Joey.
Nate Schiffman comes into the game, and he replaces Abraham Beyond. Listen to him for Abraham. He played a great game, didn't he?
I think he's been outstanding. Outstanding. Absolutely superb.
Him and Kyle Miller have just played outstanding tonight.
Yep.
And in fact, our man of the match is going to be Kyle Miller for his defensive effort. 3 minutes of stoppage time will occur. We could have given it to Abraham, but
yeah, I would have given it to Abraham. I thought
we'll give it to both of them.
I thought he was excellent.
Kyle Miller will join Jim Byers on the field after the game, and maybe Jim can get Abraham as well if he's got his radio on and can listen to us. So if you can get Abraham and Kyle, Jim, we'll talk to both of them. Great games for both of them. Play comes back as a nice defense by Peebo. Steals it away. Kyle Gregg to Christian Duke. Duke comes near side a little bit too hard, and the pass is won by the Red Bulls.
A little bit too ambitious, that.
Oyongo with it. Down the touchline, being double teamed, and he just dribbles it out of bounds. It'd be if the Energy and Red Bulls draw here, it'd be the first draw. And here's a long pass up to Kyle Gregg, playing against Matt Miazga. He has it, and he's brought down just inside the box, or is it going to be outside, and is it going to be a red card?
It's outside the box, and it's a red card. What's he giving?
He's going to give a yellow card.
No, you're kidding. It was the last defender. If it's the last defender, there wasn't another defender there, and he's going to goal. Dear, oh dear. I thought he'd had a great game, this ref, and he's messed it up.
Not sure the yellow card. I think he's going to come over to Jimmy.
That's Busy B there.
Not sure what this conversation is going to be about, but maybe he's going to speak to his fourth official and say possibly a red card. Not sure. We'll find out.
Surely he'd speak to the assistant over the other side, wouldn't he?
It is just outside the box on the right side. And now the referee talking to Jimmy Nielsen and maybe explaining his decision, and Jimmy sits back down, so maybe he's okay with it, Mo.
I don't think he's okay with it. I think he's just kept his, he's been sensible and not saying anything. Because that was definitely a goal-scoring opportunity, and a goal-scoring opportunity, if you pull them down, is a sending off. I'm not trying to get a player sent off, but...
Here's Christian Dukes, cross in, and it's headed out by the Red Bulls over the crossbar. It'll be a corner kick. We are 2.5 minutes into stoppage time of minimum 3. This will probably be the final chance for the Energy. We did it the other night, Mo.
Yep.
The Energy in
I
Arizona.
think this is our last chance, though, now.
Here is the cross. It is in the air, headed in, and they score! I believe it is Michael Thomas who has scored to give the Energy a possible first home win ever.
I've got to say that is totally deserved. Totally deserved. Just got to calm it down now and don't do anything silly. They've won the game.
An unbelievable goal for Michael Thomas on the corner kick. What a great corner kick it was. It sailed over everyone, and Michael Thomas was on the backside, and he headed it down. And now here's the pass by the Red Bulls, and that is the game. The Energy have won for the first time here at Pregame Stadium.
That is brilliant. Well done, lads.
An
Totally
unbelievable finish. 2 games in a row. They got the tie in Arizona Wednesday night, and now Michael Thomas, after coming back from the red card Wednesday night, gets the game winner, Mo.
Yeah, I thought that was well deserved, though, because when I think was it Cole that was pulled down,
and I'd like Jim,
he was running on.
and if Jim's listening to me, I'd like him to talk to Michael Thomas. Yes, thank you. So Jim is down the field. As soon as you can grab someone, Jim, your mic is on. We're going to keep it here. You are on right now, Jim, so as soon as you can get someone. So the Energy win it in the last seconds of stoppage time on a Michael Thomas header off of a corner. And I'm not sure who took the corner.
No, I didn't even look, to be honest. I was looking in the box. I would guess it was, well, no, they'd have Stephen Perry in the middle. I thought it would have been Juki or Nate.
So the Energy break this losing streak here. They get the first home win in franchise history in dramatic fashion is all that you can say.
But well deserved, well deserved. I mean, they had the far better of the game. They had the better chances, and in all fairness, it was justice, because Carl was going through, he was pulled down, and to get the corner off of that, I think that we deserved the goal.
Jim Byers down on the field. If you want to grab Jim, now Michael Thomas is there. So Jim, we'll send it down to Jim Byers with Michael Thomas. Go take it away, Jim.
Thank you, Jack. Well, Michael, let's talk about that last play. What a dramatic finish. Great way to get your first win here at home. Kind of describe it for us.
To be honest, it was a battle the whole game, and I feel like we've been doing that all season. You know, the 5-0 loss to LA was not us at all, and we wanted to turn it around, and we had a good performance this past week in Wednesday against Arizona. We won another one tonight. We battled. Unfortunately, we got a goal at the end. It was good.
You mentioned the Arizona game. Jack and Mo just talked about it as well. You didn't get to play a whole lot, or at least as much as you would have liked in there, because you were sent off. But how sweet is it to come back and be able to play the duration tonight? I
mean, it was amazing. Great feeling. You know, I felt like I let the team down a little bit, but at the same time, we showed a lot of character on Wednesday, and we showed the same character tonight. That's what it's about. So I think hopefully we're turning things around. We needed 3 points at home to go into next weekend, and now we're ready.
This seems like a just result tonight, because even though this Red Bulls team is obviously pretty loaded, it looked like you were able to take the play to them pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was one that we really needed. You know, it's their reserves. They're good players. We knew we could probably get at them because they're a little bit too much individual players, and we knew a good team effort tonight would hopefully get 3 points, and luckily it did.
I'm sure you've scored some dramatic goals over the course of your soccer life, but how does this one rate?
To be honest, that's one of the most important that I've ever scored. Just the run that we've been on lately, and finally getting a win, you know, because we are a good team, and we need 3 points, and we need to keep them coming, and I think that's hopefully the turn of the page now.
Well, congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. Love you, Jack and Mo.
Michael Thomas. Jack, back to you.
I don't know if I've ever had a player tell me that they love me, but I love Michael Thomas. He's a great guy, and what a superb guy.
Yeah, absolutely magic, lad. Magic.
All right, we're going to take a break. Jim Byers is going to try to get Jimmy Nelson, I believe. He's going to try to find Jimmy. Went into the locker room, Jim, but we'll take a break and let me know during the break if you got him. We'll take a break. The Energy defeat the New York Red Bulls here tonight by a score of 1-0 in dramatic fashion. You're listening to Energy FC Soccer on News Radio 1000 KTOK.
News Radio 1000 KTOK AM and KXXY FM 96.1 HD2, Oklahoma City.
I like him to get Jimmy.
What could you do with more energy, more strength, more health? Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, proud sponsor of Energy FC.
Are you in the club? Get rewarded when you're in Club Kickapoo. It's your all-access pass to the best rewards in Oklahoma at Kickapoo Casino. Join right now and get a free $20 kickback with $5.
John, how long is this break?
You'll earn entries every time you eat.
It's a 4-minute.
Okay.
The Red Fork Restaurant, drinks at the Eagle Rock Lounge, free play, huge giveaways, and straight-up cash. Kickapoo Casino, just 30 minutes east of downtown OKC and Hera at Highway 102 and 62. Kickapoo Casino. Eat, drink, play, get rewarded. Must be 21.
Referee in New York commented on something.
What drives us at Chesapeake
One of my referee friends.
A culture of never
I don't know. I can't.
always aspiring to something more, something better. Striving for continuous improvement in everything we do. Finding the energy America needs. Producing it smarter.
We commented on.
Being responsible.
Commented on something else.
Our communities and our environment.
Okay.
This is our commitment to leading a
Who texts you that? Text Jim back that says his mic's on, so if he needs to talk to me.
Our society's character is based upon the stories that we tell. Before tweets and posts,
Danny Thornbury
and even before newspapers, people knew the importance
checked me in
of
at Whiskey Dixon, Orlando,
to
Florida.
History, pass down lessons learned. The Oklahoman is home to more than just sports news.
You know, that game's still
Whether it's
going
the
on
Thunder, Sooners, Cowboys,
between all of us.
local high school sports,
Yeah.
we're passing
I
down
checked him in
stories that
Phoenix.
will
I
last for
forgot where,
generations
but
about the things that inspire you, the things that bring us together, and the things that matter to you most. And you can get it all here in the Oklahoma.
oh, that was, you know, hey, and the best thing of it, he didn't say a word during that.
Performance under extreme
He let me
pressure.
call.
Waiting for Jimmy
It's
Jack.
not just what makes you cheer for the energy. It's what makes Syntex centralizers the best in the oil
we
and
get 'em.
gas industry. They're made here and trusted everywhere. Because
You have a stat
Oklahoma
sheet for
pride
me?
can take on
Jack,
any
if you can
challenge
hear me, can you
anytime.
hear me from here?
Learn more at
Okay, I'll-
syntechgroup.com.
Yes.
I'll bring them out here then.
Centralizers.
Okay.
International symbol of quality, proud sponsors of your Oklahoma City energy.
You can do it right there.
Lead the team with an engineering master's degree from Oklahoma Christian University. Choose your track: management, mechanical, or electrical and computer engineering. Take one night class per week and finish in just 2 years. It's quick.
Hey, text Jim. I need him out a little further. I need him out a little further.
And the degree you need. Find out more at oc.edu/leadtheteam. That's oc.edu/leadtheteam. Graduate engineering.
Okay,
at
Jack, we're
Oklahoma
ready.
Christian University. Lead the team.
Okay, we need to go further. We need to go farther out.
In health news, a new scientific discovery
How's that?
can spell relief for the millions of Americans who suffer from
We need to go a
constant
little
ringing
farther
or
out for
buzzing in their
the
ears.
wireless.
That's right, Mike. A U.S. company just released an all-natural, fast-acting product that's scientifically designed to relieve
okay?
ear ringing and buzzing. It's called
All right,
Ringaway, and
we're
it's
good.
the first product of its kind.
Jill, this could benefit millions
We're good
of
right here.
Americans. It relieves
Yeah,
that
they're just gonna
internal
break.
ear
I need my
source of
radios. I need to
ringing
bring
or
my
buzzing
radios.
So people can actually concentrate on their work again and sleep in peace.
No, he's okay.
And you
We're
only
okay.
take it once a day.
This is such a huge discovery. Ringaway has now set up a public phone line to let the first 100 people who call
Michael Thomas
try
goes,
it
"I love you,
for
Jack and
free.
Mo."
Mike, do we have that number?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 30 seconds.
500-9459. Again, Ringaway is now
30.
letting the first 100 callers try this new breakthrough for free. Call now for details. 1-800-500-9459.
I hope he knows the signal.
That's 1-800-500-9459. Yeah. What could you do with more energy, more health?